Hi, I'm Josh Ellsworth with Stahl's CAD-CUT Direct, and welcome to this production tip jar. When I talk to decorators around the world, one of the items that they're most intimidated to decorate is jackets. And with heat printing, you don't have to be afraid of jackets. It's actually very easy. In this video today, we're going to show you how to use 3M Scotchlite reflective heat transfer film designs for customizing both a polyester and a nylon jacket on the Hotronix Fusion heat press. Come on over. My heat press is already set to the accurate time, temperature, and pressure for using the 3M reflective material. On the Hotronix Fusion, it swings completely away from the workspace, which makes it really easy when working with different designs and items. I'll take my Dickies jacket, which in this case is 65% polyester shell and 35% cotton, and I'm going to split that and thread it onto the press. You want to make sure you have a completely flat surface and any seams, zippers, etc. are hanging over the edge. In this case, a threadable press is quite beneficial because this zipper front is hanging underneath and not impacting the applied pressure. As with any heat application, you always start with the preheat to remove moisture and wrinkles. After preheating for a few seconds, I'll grab my 3M reflective design, position it. The adhesive is already designed in such a way that it will adhere to this polyester. Cover it with a cover sheet and press it for the recommended time, temp, and pressure. Once the application is complete, remove the backing, and the back of that jacket is complete. Now when you're decorating jackets, a lot of folks want to decorate other parts of the jacket, like a front left chest. So for the front left chest application on this particular jacket, you can see it would be tough to accommodate on this 16 by 20 inch lower platen, because then I'm going to have the zipper in the way. So the Hotronix Fusion features interchangeable platens, so place my jacket to the side. If I were running an entire job of jackets, I would press all of the backs first and then come back through and do all of the front placements. For the front placements, I'm going to load my 11 by 15 inch platen. Depending on the seam structure and size of the jacket, there's also 8 by 10 inch platens, 6 by 10 inch platens, and 7 inch rounds. Something in the rectangular shape usually works best. But I'll split that, thread it on, make sure my zipper is hanging down over the edge. And now I'm going to do a preheat on this side. When you change your platen, sometimes you'll need to adjust your pressure. Preheat for a few seconds. Grab your design. Position it. You want to make sure you don't go too far underneath the armpit of the jacket and keep it more towards the center for a left chest. Cover your design and press it for the full time. Now, heat transfer films are manufactured with different adhesive sets. This particular product, the 3M reflective, has an adhesive that is compatible with both polyester and nylon. So I've just completed my polyester application onto this jacket. That's complete. That's a really nice high margin item. It's a retro reflective product, so when it's outdoors and headlights are shining on it, they're able to see the guy that's working for the towing company here. You can use reflective for landscaping crews, different municipalities, police, fire. There's a lot of opportunity. But what I was saying is, when you start to get into nylon products, you want to make sure you have an adhesive that's compatible with nylon. For basic heat transfer films, there's usually a nylon or a polyester product, but as mentioned in this case, the 3M product will work on both. So we'll start with the front since I have this platen on already. This is a nylon shell jacket, and it has buttons along the side that need to drape over the edge. So the 11 by 15 inch platen will work perfect for this as well. Complete a preheat. position my design. In this case, we're doing an EMS jacket. It says Centertown. And press it for the recommended time, temp, and pressure. Now if I were doing this for a group of 10 emergency responders, I would press all the front applications first and then swap out the platen and go back to the full 16 by 20 platen for pressing the jacket backs. You can see it doesn't get much simpler than this. There's no additives or anything like you have to do with screen printing. Nothing special to bond the nylon. Just source the film correctly. The adhesive's already made for you to be compatible with nylon, and you just have to press it on. The threadable heat press really is critical to decorating all sorts of jackets and other items like bags too. When you change your platen, make sure you dial your pressure back in. Preheat. Position. Cover. And press. And we have another finished jacket, all in the course of about 2 minutes per jacket, so there's a lot of profit margin to be made here. So in review, if you want to start decorating jackets in your business, it helps to have a threadable heat press such as the Hotronix Fusion. If you already own a Hotronix auto-open clam heat press, we carry a product called the Hotronix Caddy, which can turn that into a threadable design, so you should look that up. So in addition to the heat press, you also need the interchangeable platens for accommodating the front placement. In this case, we use the 11 by 15 inch platen. You need the 3M reflective heat transfer material or the heat transfer film of your choice. You can get that from CAD-CUT Direct. And then of course you need a cover sheet. This has been a Stahl's CAD-CUT Direct production tip jar. Thanks for watching.